All right, guys, thank you again for joining me at Business Taxes and Insurance Depot. So, today we're going to talk about the fascinating, amazing topic of taxes, right? Nobody likes to talk about taxes, but we have to get into it. If you're running a business, there's a couple of things that you're definitely going to have to pay as you start making some actual money. It is called taxes, right? There's different ways to lower your tax bill for, but most of us are going to have to pay a tax bill. Like I said, in all my videos, there's always exceptions to the rules. There are the Donald Trumps, the Grant Cardones that basically pay zero in taxes. But until you get there, make sure you save up for the I, R, and the S. They are your secret partner in business and they want their money. Now, something that as you're starting your business, most likely year one, year two, you might earn a little bit, but you might have some deductions. I advise take care of your tax duties, but consult a professional to let you know what are the best options for you, right? If you're able to, you know, reduce your tax bill a little bit so that you don't pay out so much because you didn't really make so much, if your tax consultant lets you know, hey, this might be the best strategy for you because you only got, 100 grand in the bank and you can use that 100 grand to grow your business and you're going to pay 40,000 in tax, you might want to lower that tax rate a little bit. That's what I personally would do. And today, basically, I wanted to talk to you guys about how much should we be saving for taxes, right? Ideally, it's not an ideal world because we do not want to get hit with that statement saying, hey, this is how much you owe and you don't have it in the bank, right? That's not a situation where we want to be. And this is why I'm giving you this tip. One thing to search every year, all the time. With your accountant, tax professional about when are the deadlines, right? The deadlines are important to know as well. If you slipped up for whatever reason, I highly don't recommend this. You can always ask for an extension. The IRS has been very, very forgiving in the last couple of years for those who are applying late, but that doesn't mean you should take advantage of that. That could switch like that, and then you're paying a penalty for applying late. So I highly recommend you talk to your tax professional. Ask them what can you do? Do you have equipment? Or is there marketing you can buy in advance for a marketing firm so that you can lower your tax bills? And this is something you were already going to pay for in January, and in December you made all this profit because the holidays were great. But now you're that tax bill is due come April, right? Depending on your tax structure setup. So those are just little things you want to do. First is take about 20% of those monthly profits and just put it away. Put it in a different bank account. Just put it away because if it's there, you're gonna use it for the cash flow of the business. You're gonna use it for inventory. You're gonna use it for marketing. You're gonna find a way to use it. I'm telling you, if you see it, you're gonna use it. So it's in your best interest to just set it aside. From there, you put another bank account just in case. You do make a lot of money. You take an extra 5% and you just set that aside. If at the end of the year you only use the 20, then hey, kudos to you. But as you keep growing your business, you're going to want to keep setting more and more aside. It's also in your best interest to talk to your tax professional and ask them, say, hey, look, I'm paying, $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year in taxes. How can I lower my tax bill? Here are a couple tips that we currently use. We buy equipment that our team needs all the time. I'm constantly looking how to automate our process. How do we become more efficient? All these things are very important to me, right? So that way we can keep more money in the business instead of giving it out, right? So those equipments that we do buy, we have leases on them, or we we have loans on them and we're able to write off some of the interest. We were able to write off some of the depreciation. So whenever we feel like we're going to have a very tax heavy year, as long as we need it, we most likely would get some sort of equipment to help us out with that tax. One, the equipment's going to help us generate more money. We're able to write it off, part of it, and we're able to write off some of the interest there as well. And that's something that I highly recommend for those out there looking to start a business, just don't know what to do, how to do it. Do not forget your tax deadlines. It's very important. You don't want to pay these fees. You don't want the IRS knocking on your door. They're already in your pocket. Just, pay them what you need to pay them. Speak to your tax consultants. Um, and make sure that you are getting ready for the tax season. Make sure you're thinking about months in advance if there's equipment, software, marketing, anything that can potentially lower your tax bill. So that way you are prepared and you are keeping more of your own money in your own bank. That is the last tip of the day. Thank you guys for watching Business Taxes and Insurance Depot. My name is Argenis. Thank you so much. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.